All right, so today, folks, we have a response from an ex-officer, some comments about why he thinks people perceive all police as corrupt. So let's see what he has to say, and then we'll chime in and take our lessons and reflections as we go.
A lot about, we talk about, are there any good police officers, or all police officers are corrupt? And I was a police officer. So what happens within the system is oftentimes the good officers can't come forward, because if you say anything, then you're ostracized, you're called what they blackball, blacklisted, or you're retaliated and totally moved from the police force completely. So it becomes a culture, and then there's qualified immunity. So half the time when they're really saying, I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6, well, you're not going to get judged by 12, because the majority of the time it's qualified immunity that you're going to get out on that.
Okay, so real quick, right off the bat there, um, officers, and this is, and let me say this. Let me say this. Our approach here, okay, Twin Cities audits, an approach that I do believe works is one that I call the middle. And that is, folks, we have right policies of tyranny, policies of oppression and injustice. Let's see what my man has to say further.
So there is no real recourse. And then as far as, when they say carried by 6, you start to get this mentality or this understanding like you're at freaking war with the public. But we're public servants. We're not at war with the public. But that's what is being breeded. That is what is being raised. That is exactly what you could see is taking place with the American police force today. One thing I could say, when I started with LAX, we had almost no shotguns in the field. It was a lot different. We didn't have a lot of ballistic shields. We didn't have a lot of firepower. And that was in 2000. When you fast forward to when I left there in 2022, every single car had a shotgun in it. Many of them had AR-15s. Now we're wearing the same thing that I was wearing. I was in the United States Air Force, and I'm wearing my BDUs when I was over in Kuwait. And I found myself many, many years later working the streets of Los Angeles, dressed the exact same way, feeling the exact same way, same boots, same uniform. So it just totally became militarized.
All right, real quick. So he's talking about the militarization of the police force here in the U.S.